Well, I appreciate you taking the time to do this. I just have a few questions.
Okay.
I think the most important one is, how has the McDougall program changed your life?
Okay. Well, in a lot of ways, because when I started, it was January 15th, 2021. And I've been looking for a program probably for, since my 30s. And I was 65 when I started the program. And it was very compelling to me to, to think about how going forward I wanted to have a healthy life. I wanted to be a senior with health and travel and have fun and not be in the doctor's office all the time. And so I've been looking and looking, and I've been kind of playing around with being a pescatarian. And, two things I thought I could never give up, which was my creamer in my coffee and puffed Cheetos. So so I was like so addicted, and they sell them like in the pet store and the hardware store. And before, I just couldn't turn them down. So basically, it's changed my life because it's given me a sustainable program that I understand the science behind, but also I feel like I have a lot of choices all the time, because it's not like on Dr. McDougall program, you have to have your vegetables in the morning. That was a really hard one for me in another program. And I felt like I was not measuring up. But I mean, so I don't have to, I don't have to eat a certain way. If I eat certain foods, I can eat them in any way I want to eat them, in any capacity. And so it's a way of life for me, and it's really working for me. I've lost 17 pounds in 17 weeks.
Wow.
And I had some things completely removed, like in the fourth or fifth day, that have stayed removed. For example, I used to wake up with like finger cramps, arthritis or something, and leg cramps gone, indigestion gone, acid reflux gone. I feel like my mood is much more like even. I do have asthma, and I won't say it's gone, but it's way, way better. And so I just feel really healthy, and I feel really like, happy about it.
So you said you wanted to age gracefully and, not be like the rest of your friends. So does your future look different to you now?
It totally does. Like, I signed up for this Galapagos cruise. I really wanted to go to the Galapagos, and I've been researching trips that I could take where I could eat my way. And I found this plant-based ship that's going to go to the Galapagos. And yeah, so I feel that I'm a little more confident that I can get out there and travel and not really worry about aches and pains and stuff. Yeah.
I
And
love
in
that.
fact, I went to my medical doctor, who I really like. I went to her, before I started this program. I asked, she told me your hemoglobin A1C is a little high, your fasting glucose is a little high, your cholesterol's high. You should lose some weight. And I said, how should I do it? And she was like, I don't know. She wouldn't really give me. So I went to a nutritionist, and she had me eating poultry, which I didn't feel comfortable about. But I did it her way. I didn't lose weight. I was pretty miserable. So yeah, so this has really changed the game plan for me. And I did meet with my brother in Florida, where my mom used to live, and left us like a condo. And so I had a kitchen. And so the whole week I cooked for him, and he's a vegetarian, but he said he never felt better than doing the McDougall plan, because it's so filling and yummy. And, you just don't feel like you're, losing out, missing out.
That's so great to hear.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you've done so well. So how have you been able to stay on track? What are
Yeah,
your
I'm totally on
tricks?
track. I love that we had our support specialist during the program, every week after the program, and now every month. I call her my good luck charm, but she always says, well, you're the one doing the program, which is true. And I just have changed my habits. I think in the first like month, I always had this big tray of roasted potatoes available, because if I got a crave, I would just say, well, eat a potato, eat a potato. And I still occasionally do that, but yeah, I feel like I haven't gone off track. I mean, the only thing when I eat out, even at a vegan restaurant, they do make things with oil, and I do, kind of order carefully. I don't eat out as much. I'll tell you that I don't eat out as much. And I'm trying to be really careful. I mean, you gave us a bunch of tips about eating out. But you're not in control, so they could sneak a little oil in. So yeah, I'm right on track. I haven't gone off. I have grandchildren, and I used to sort of think every time the grandkids were over, which is a lot, I used to think I would go off, because that's what we did. We ate junk together. We went to the movies, and I had popcorn and milk duds, and I just like, I have been known to take a big bag of, McDougall friendly snacks with me to the movies, with me on the airplane, with me to events. I'll have banana and oatmeal cookies with me, stashed in my purse, So I've been on. It's an experiment. At first I said, okay, I'm going to do this for 4 months and check my lab work, which I'm going to do shortly here, because it's almost 4 months. But I'm not going to go off the program because I feel good.
That's so great to hear. I really appreciate your time, Ellen. It's been great catching
Yeah, it's
up.
been great. I'm just delighted. I just trust Dr. McDougall. He's so no nonsense. I just love hearing what Mary made every day. And, some of them weren't that fancy. There's so many great things about the program. I want to say one thing to you, Heather, that your dad would say to us, spread the word, spread the word. But I have to tell you that most people don't want to know.
I know.
They'll go, Ellen, you look so great. Your face looks good. Your skin looks good. Your whole body looks great. But I'll say, well, do you want to know a little bit? No,
No.
no.
Or they learn a little bit and it's like, oh, that's too hard.
Yeah, they can't fathom. They can't fathom the no meat, no dairy, and of course, when you actually do it, it's like you feel great. You feel great. So yeah, it's been wonderful. And I was frantic because I couldn't figure out what to do. I signed up for True North, which I didn't really think was about sustainability the way McDougall program is, but I was so desperate. But they didn't have anything for like 4 months, an opening. And then I saw something with Dr. McDougall, and I go, why haven't I done that program? And now that I've done that program, I told True North, well, I don't really, need to come there. I don't want to fast. I want to eat.
You figured it out, right? You got what you were looking for just by changing your food.
I did. Yeah, it's been so many things have been great about it. I got a full education, and I'm really, really grateful.
Thanks, Ellen. I appreciate that.